The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball. When you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch, you're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45, on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do a great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes the cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers or big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big...
Touchdown, Bucks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mountaineers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught behind the line. It's Agnew. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
I don't know what the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the ground game on the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Got it. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors, keeping an eye up, continues to fight for yards. Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Movement here from the tight end. To the air on 1st down. And it's caught! Touchdown, West Virginia! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They can capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's really hard when you're getting those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Worthy. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting the fourth.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops called and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He's got him, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They went up top on 2nd and short. Surely they stick to the ground here on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this one.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Getting some heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect. Protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the tailback. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Let's go! Looking for a man. It's Worthy. Setting up the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick strike complete.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, fresh set of downs.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Finds his man. It's Burks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. An entertaining 1st half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt teams. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Weeks. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field, gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Bucks! And the route is on.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Smashes ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll give it to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets away from 1. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Back to pass, it's Worthy. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pocket starts to collapse. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spikes it right into the ground. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Wood. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
How about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Colorado! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a...
Run the football, run this game out? No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bucks. What a great play by the defense, and pays it off with the interception return. Things a little more comfortable after that score, and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to go up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. It's a big stride inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw. It's Agbana. He's got his man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads it left. It's caught. He's loose. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
How about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
We'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Agnew. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. And never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
He's got it down the left side. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party game. A late touchdown. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. And, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and and you're seeing that right now.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.